messed up in the worst way. Don't feel like I could take on the world and make it better. What good could I do if it's not with you? Why does it hit me the hardest when I'm off my game? When I'm feeling strange already? Why do I miss you the most?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Rashida and I am a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom of 4 beautiful children. We have Giselle, who is 8, Malachi is 6, Nasir is 3, and Naomi is currently a year old. And here on this channel, we like to provide you with all types of motivation. We have cleaning motivation, laundry motivation, mommy motivation, just realistic motivation to help you get you through your day, week, month, and year. So if that is something that you're interested in, please consider joining our family. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and make sure your notifications are on so you will not miss an upload. So for today's motivation, I am doing a complete disaster. This past weekend, my grandmother turned 80 and we just had a big party. I'll go ahead and explain my grandmother's situation and why this was a big deal for us a little bit later in the video, but for right now, we are just going to get it together. We had a lot of people come from out of town, so I am just trying to get this house back in working order. And the funny thing about it is this is maybe my 3rd attempt at cleaning, and it took 3 attempts for me to even get the house back in order. So starting off in the family room or the living room, whichever you prefer to call it, it was just some furniture that needs to be placed back where it was because we needed extra seating, because like I said, we did have a lot of people come in from out of town to help us celebrate her birthday. So I'm going to be moving things back to where they need to be, and then the rest in the family room honestly is just picking up and taking it where it needs to be.
I want you and only you. I got nothing left to lose. Oh, so I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. I need you closer. I want you and only you.
I am taking the loose balloons and I'm just throwing them in the basement because, one, my kids love to play with the balloons, and since they are, you know, fresh balloons, I want them to have as much fun as they can, but I don't want it in this area. So I put it downstairs with all their toys and all that other stuff just so they can have more room to play, and it'll be out of the main floors area.
So I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. Oh, I need you closer. I want you and only I want you and only
party or no party, my catch-all area will always remain the same. So this is my catch-all area in my living room. If you have been watching me for a while, then you already know what this area is. This is like the entertainment bar area that is in the back of my family room, and this is one of my biggest catch-all areas because one, it is right beside the basement door, so anything that needs to go downstairs usually ends up right here. So since we recently celebrated her birthday, there is a lot of decorations that I needed to take back downstairs. It's some stuff that we didn't even get a chance to use. So you just see me loading a bunch of stuff up in this box for me to take downstairs. And I'm loading it in this box, not because this is where it belongs, but because I don't want to take multiple trips downstairs. So I'll just load everything into this box that I can fit that needs to go downstairs. And then we'll go through the box at a later time and put everything where it needs to be. But for right now, my main focus is the main floor. Now I am just going to be taking down some of the decorations, and this is just a balloon arch that we had. We turned this bar area into like a candy table or candy buffet, if you will. So that's why the balloons was up here. We had the different kind of balloons like that looks like candy wrappers. But I'm just going to be taking that down. And honestly, I am not taking all of the decorations down. So you may see at the end of this video that some balloons and stuff are still out. And that's because even though we did celebrate with family and friends over the weekend, her birthday is not until later this week. So I would like to just keep up some decorations so that when her actual birthday comes, there still be decorations when we celebrate again. The last thing that I'm going to do in the family room is I'm going to run the vacuum, but we are also going to be shampooing the carpet as well, and I'll do that after I finish vacuuming. But because since we did have a lot of people over, you know, things can get spilled. We did have kids over, like little cousins and stuff like that for the kids to play with. So you guys know that they can easily spill things, and then, you know, people with their shoes can track in dirt and mud and stuff. Like I said, I am really honestly just trying to get the house back together, and that is one of the ways that I feel like it's back together is with fresh, clean carpet. Now to give you guys a little bit of insight about my grandmother and why her 80th birthday was so important to us. If you have been watching me for a couple years now, then you guys kind of already know the logistics behind it. But for those who are new, my grandmother actually had a stroke, I want to say in 2020, and she only had basically a 10% chance of survival. She was currently living in Maryland at the time. She was living by herself. She has always been independent. She did everything for herself. For those of you that don't know, I am from Maryland, born and raised in Maryland, even though we do not live there currently. But she was still there. All my family is basically still in the DMV area. But she was living there, and she lives next to her sister in a apartment complex, or did live next to her sister in an apartment complex. And basically they communicate on the regular. So it was one particular day that my grandmother did not answer the phone. So of course they have keys to each other's apartment. They went over there and they found that she was non-responsive. They called 911, and basically they told us that one, she was already brain dead because she went too long, and two, that again she only had a 10% chance of survival. But throughout the odds, she beat the odds. She is paralyzed on her right side, but she is not brain dead, and clearly she beat the 10% chance odds, which was so exciting because it was a very emotional time for the whole entire family. My grandmother is one of 9 who are all still living, and she is the oldest. So when I say that it was very emotional for everybody, every single person in this family, because elders are very important to the structure of a family dynamic. But once she got better, we decided as a family that it was best for her to come move with us instead of putting her in some kind of hospice care or like a nursing home. We just felt like she would have a better quality of life if she actually lived with family. So she's been living with us since about, I want to say, the end of 2020, beginning of 2021. So that's why it was such a big deal. And this was such a big party that we had. Everybody came from Maryland to see her and celebrate with her.
I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me.
So that is it for the family room. As you can see, it is nice and clean. Like I said, I am keeping up some of the decorations. So the balloon garland that's on the window, we are keeping that up because again, we are going to celebrate again, but just with the immediate family on her actual birthday later in the week. Now we are going to be moving on to the kitchen. Now the kitchen was a hot mess, and you guys know that is one area that I do not like, is for the kitchen to be a hot mess. This is literally 2 days after the party, to be honest with you, and this is my 3rd attempt at getting this kitchen back together. So this is what the kitchen looks like after cleaning for basically 2 days. Like, it took a lot because we really transformed this kitchen. This was like the main area that the party was in, and then all the food and things like that. So this kitchen was tore up. Let me just say that the kitchen was tore up. But today I had enough. We are just going to get it together. So I'm not going to talk too much through this portion of the video because I want you guys to really just enjoy the music and get as much motivation as you can.
I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Your fingers tell me so. 'Cause you're in my head. You are. 'Cause you're in my head. 'Cause you're in my. I'm messed up in the worst way. feeling strange already? Why do I miss you the most when I'm feeling afraid? Do you feel the same? I'm trying my hardest to find silver in clouds while pinning them down. I'm finding it's useless, 'cause you come to mind at the worst of times. Oh, why does it hit me the hardest when I'm off my game, when I'm feeling strange already? Why do I miss you the most when I'm feeling afraid? Do you feel the same? Do you feel the same? Why does it hit me the hardest when I'm off my game, when I'm feeling strange already? Why do I miss you the most when I'm feeling afraid? Do you feel the same? Do you feel the
I want you and only you. I got nothing left to lose. Oh, so I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. I need you closer. I want you and only you. I want you and only you. I got nothing left to lose. So I'll keep waiting for you. It's the only thing that I can do to keep my composure. Oh, I need you closer. I want you and only you. I want you and only you.
You never wait for me, you never wait for me. Even when I ran away, you're all that I could see. You're all that I could see. When I could hardly walk on my own, I had to lift myself out of the trench below. Haven't I suffered enough to let you go? You're all that you, I had you gone. I'm right. You're all that you, right. You're all that you, I had you gone. I'm right. You're all that you, right. You're all that you, I had you gone. I'm right. You're all that you, could wait 1,000 days. You never wait for me, you never wait for me. Even when I ran away, you're all that I could see. You're all that I could see. When I could hardly walk on my own, I had to lift myself out of the trench below. Haven't I suffered enough to let you go? You're all that you, I had you gone. I'm right. You're all that you, you're all that you, I had you gone. I'm right. You're all that you, coming closer, we can do my place. Maybe we can try meeting up by 7. You'll be saying over, so it's guaranteed. I'll be forever thinking more about you and me. I don't wanna let you go, I don't wanna let you go. Nah. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow, 'cause you're in my head. You are, 'cause you're in my head. 'Cause you're in my what you think? What you think? 'Cause you're in my what you think? What you think? 'Cause you're in my you love that I've been craving. Let me in now, don't be shy. We can be a summer story where dreams and reality collide. Are we back to the start? I can play the game, but I'm falling again. No, don't hold back, take it far. Promise you the same, let the pleasure begin. How about you coming closer, we can do my place. Maybe we can try meeting up by 7. You'll be saying over, so it's guaranteed. I'll be forever thinking more about you and me. I don't wanna let you go, I don't wanna let you go. Nah. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow, 'cause you're in my head. You are, 'cause you're in my head. 'Cause you're in my I don't wanna let you go, I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow, 'cause you're in my head. You are, 'cause you're in my head. 'Cause you're in my head. What you think? What you think? 'Cause you're in my what you think? What you think? 'Cause you're in my I don't wanna let you go, I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Your fingers on me slow, 'cause you're in my head. You are, 'cause you're in my head. 'Cause you're in my I'm messed up in the worst way. Don't feel like I could take on the world and make it better. What good could I do if it's not with you? Why does it hit me the hardest when I'm off my game? When I'm feeling strange already? Why do I miss you the most when I'm feeling afraid? Do you feel the same? I'm trying my hardest to find silver in clouds while pinning them down. I'm finding it's useless, 'cause you come to mind at the worst of times. Oh, why does it hit me the hardest when I'm off my game? When I'm feeling strange already? Why do I miss you the most when I'm feeling afraid? Do you feel the same? Do you feel the same? Oh.
right, so that is it for today's video. I hope you got tons and tons and tons of motivation to go ahead and knock out your to-do list. Again, if you have any video suggestions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below. I am planning for the next couple of months, and I would love to hear your suggestions. As always, I really appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one.